Hi, how you doing, gang? It's Lee here for the 9/11 Anomalies. Now, this subject, which I'm just about to bring you, you're going to have to pay attention. And you know what? When I actually first thought of this, well, is this for real? I actually thought it's researchers having a hard time picking up what PNAC meant. But I've looked into it, and you know what? I think it's worth seriously looking at. So take a look at this shot. Now, this shot you're going to have to pay attention to. This is a drone, and it's made to look like a bird. It's a close-up shot of it, but throughout this 9/11 anomaly, you're going to be looking at it. So let's get into the episode. And what I'm going to be doing first is actually taking you through Scott Meyer's footage, but this is a very, very quick run-through. 8 clips featuring these birds, so to speak, but really they are drones. And so it's real quick, and because it's so quick that these birds or drones are going ahead, I'm taking you through this twice more just to give you that. Well, I want you to get on board with this. Remember, this was released via NIST on the Freedom of Information Act, and so is widely available, okay? So you can see that these clips that I'm bringing you, and I'm trying to get you to get on board with this, where these birds or drones are coming from, before I take you through with them in a bit more of an analytical depth. Because I personally think that there's something to it. I really do. But again, I'd love to hear your opinions on this. You know, are these birds or are they drones? I personally think they are drones. I really do. Because birds don't look like this. I've seen birds in flight. I live in a rural area where there's loads and loads of birds. And trust me, when you actually look at these, in inverted commas, birds, they don't look like this. And it is too coincidental that they all look the same as the first clip, which I showed you, of that picture of that so-called bird, right at the beginning of this 9/11 anomaly. Okay? So we're going to go through what I've just shown you, 8 clips of them. We're going to go through with them in a little bit more detail. Okay, so this one has a bird going through. I'm showing you the route, you could argue, of this first clip, and the bird's going to come in at the top, or the drone is going to come in at the top of your screen about 1 o'clock, and he's going to go round like at a horseshoe shape and go off the screen. So you can see it coming in at the top of the screen there and then leaving at the end, almost at the top of the building. And there it is again, the image. Does that really look like a bird to you? Honestly, I'd love to hear your opinions on this. Leave your comments below the video description on this 9/11 anomaly. I'm not saying what's right. I'm not saying what's wrong. I'm just saying what I personally think on this subject. I think that there's a lot more to it than, what I initially thought myself. Like I said, I thought it was initially some researchers hard up on trying to find stuff. But there it goes. You can see it going out of shot at the top of your screen, nearly midnight or midday, whatever you like to call it. But it's there, round, in a horseshoe shape, and off the top of the screen. Now the next clip is there. It's almost like a group of birds. A group of them. See there? A group of them. And I actually, you can see this. It's not me that's, all I'm doing is zooming in on a still shot of these birds. And again, on the very left of your screen there, very left of your screen, and once again this is a zoomed in shot of that one on the very left that was coming up and out of the screen, and the one that was on the very right of your screen that you might have missed there. and then straight across the screen. Straight across the screen. Weird as hell, I tell you. Does this look like a bird to you? A bird in flight? Two birds almost in formation going across your screen. And again, they look exactly like what you saw at the beginning. A very small one here, which I caught on camera. Again, is just going from bottom left and just going out of your screen within seconds. Gone. See? And what about that one? What about that one? From your about 5 o'clock position. Straight across and down. Again, they all look the same. What about these two? Look at this. Look at this. I zoomed in. You had to zoom in to get that shot. And of course, from a distance, you'd think they're birds. And of course, the last one. The last one, which goes literally straight across your screen. Again, I looked and zoomed in. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Guys, there is something to this. And personally, I think they're not birds. They're drones disguised as birds. I'd love to hear your point of view. That's the 9/11 anomalies for you.